Hey everybody, welcome to Class 5 Collection. Ecto Eric here. Hope you're doing good. So we're going to be taking a look at Mcfarlane, Wonder Woman from the Super Friends. I freaking love the show, and of course it's Wonder Woman, and wifey picked me up this one for me, and it's awesome. So that's cool. So we're going to take a look at another packaging is your standard Super Friends, which I love it because it screams 70s. It really does. 70s and very early 80s. Very simple, blister pack, and that's probably what we would have got back in the day. That's why I like it. It's they're very slim down, blister. Here's the figure. There's no crazy stuff on it. Just very simple, and it does need to say collect them all because when I was a kid and you saw collect them all, yeah, you did. We tried to at least. So yeah, so we're gonna pop her open and see what we're dealing with. And I really love this line. I'm so glad that McFarlane did this. I love this the 6-inch scale that they've done. I like the 66 Batman and all the others they've done. It's just it's nice. They're simple. They come with a couple of things, and the prices, if you can find them in the store, is not bad. They run like $20. Um, the sad part is I've seen this one secondary market for like $50. But same thing uh, with Zan and Jano. Jano was going for like stupid money on the aftermarket, and I asked my friend Trey, the toy hunter, and he found her for me, and he shipped her up for me, and that was so nice because I'm just not paying scalper prices. I just can't do that. So what's nice is that inside the box it will tell you, it'll say Wonder Woman or Batman right there. So that's nice. That way, because I try to put things back in the box just so I can put it in totes and stuff. I'm trying to get more shelving so I can make my toy containment unit look just like a little bit of a store. And I'll have more storage to be able to free stuff up because I have stuff in totes and it's just driving me like absolutely crazy. I want to display stuff. So hopefully that's going to work out. But oh my God, I love the Super Friends. And it amazes me of how many different versions there were of the Super Friends. There was Challenge of the Super Friends, which is my favorite. Um, there was just like there's so many different ones, like from like several years. They come back, they go on reruns, they come back, they rebranded as something else. And I remember when it had Marvin, Wendy, and the dog, Wonder Dog. I think it was Wonder Dog. Look, he was a ripoff of Scooby Doo, basically. So, yeah, that I remember that. And then the next season, they basically just said that they went to college, and then they replaced it with Zan and Jano, which Zan and Jano is basically Donnie and Marie from the '70s, the brother and sister music act. My age knows, youngins, Donnie and Marie. Actually, yeah, hang on a second. I interrupt this review for another review really quick. This is Donnie and Marie right here. This is a record carrying case for 45s or toys. I did both. I had toys in here when I was a kid and I got older. I've had this since 1977. My auntie Elaine bought me this, and I kept toys in it. But this is Donnie Marie, uh, which they used the likeness for Zan and Jana, and I still have all my 45s from the 80s in here. So yeah, I can go through it later on if you guys want. Let me know. But yeah, so yeah, record carrying case. 45s. So I just had to show that. I was laughing. I'm like, I gotta show that off. I don't care. Like I'm not like man to go. I still have it, and I still cherish it because it's from my auntie Elaine, who's long since passed. But she was a wonderful woman. I loved her. Spent a lot of time with her, and she would always come over to my house on Christmas Eve because on Christmas Eve was my mom's birthday. So she would always come over, wish my mom a happy birthday, give her a gift, and we'd hang out. And she would always have myself and my brother opened our gifts from her to us because she had things to do the next day. So that was every Christmas Eve. That was the thing. It was great. So I just had to show that. So I that's one thing I can't part with. I can't throw it away. It's just it's I don't care if it's Donnie Marie. I like Donnie Marie, And then when when you're like, hey, Xana and Jaina, a model after them. That's cool. Okay, so enough about that. Let's get on with this review. Sorry I got sidetracked, but I see something shiny. I'm like, ooh, look at that. So she comes with her trading card right here. Nice little promo like that. Huh? Like that. The Batman. That's interesting. I don't think it'll come up with that one, but that's kind of cool. They have this one, the Farmer Superman with Mcfarlane, but if I saw it out, Black Lightning, I remember that. That was cool. So yeah, so now nice trading card, and she comes with her Justice League communicator. Oh, such a small little piece, little tiny little thing. That's nice. Nothing on the back, and her lasso of truth, which she used quite a bit because you couldn't throw a punch in the 70s because mommies are like, oh, my child's gonna become violent. So the only thing close to being punched is in the opening when Superman punches that big rock in the opening. Outside of that, they either did flips or they used the lasso, or Batman would chuck a batarang, and so yeah, there was no contact, and that would have been great. That would have been. I really wish somebody could re-release it in that style with punching and butt kicking. That'd be freaking awesome. I would just love it. So, okay, let's look at Wonder Woman herself. Now, she is right off the TV. Those colors are just awesome. It's like she just come off Saturday morning cartoon. I love a little bit of blue. I love it. God, she's got that was so nice of my wife. Ain't that freaking cool? She looks great. Now, with her hair, yeah, you're not going to get much. I'm not going to force it because that hair really bangs up against her shoulders, but that's okay. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Look at the big curls up there. So got her little bracelets. I didn't heat her up, so I'm not gonna push it. But her arms will go out. I'm not in the mood to go fire up the heater right now. Sorry, it's a little warm today. So she can sit. So she does have an elbow bend. Her hands do turn. Now the hands are very hard plastic, so if you're gonna want to, the communicator will probably slip in there. We'll try that in a moment. She does get a little less than 90, but that's all right. Her boots are sculpted just like they are in the cartoon. Now, because she's a female and they put her in heels without a stand, yeah, with these tiny hooves. So yeah, definitely a stand, which is nice. They did provide that, and I use the the standard Mcfarlane. See, I have so many of those. It's not even funny, but she does look good. She can't kick out because it's only your traditional front and back. No, she can't swivel, which is fine. I don't mind this. I just don't. I know I say it in almost every video. I don't like when they do the cut in the chest. It breaks it up for me personally. I get it for people that want to do articulation. I am not into that, and I'm really not. You would think I would. That's just not me. I just keep my figures like that. I rather, for me, I much rather have a aesthetic looking figure versus high posability. But that's me. I know nothing wrong. Because I can't pose. My poses suck. I can't, I can't do it, and that's why I love watching other people's stuff. I'm like, man, you got in that kind of pose. That's freaking awesome. But so me, I'm just happy with I grew up with 5 points, so who am I kidding? So big thank you to my wife. When I heard this review would not be possible, and I wouldn't have this in my collection. Let's see how tall Wonder Woman stands. And she comes in just a hair under 6 inches. So let's get a few figures and see what they look like standing together. So we'll put Wonder Woman right next to her arch enemy, Cheetah. I love Cheetah. She is just so freaking awesome. I am going to put her in a Wonder Woman display. I wasn't going to, but you know what? I have to. She's her baddie. And here she is with Batman. Come on, Bats. And with Soups. This Superman's so cool. I mean, whoever sculpted these, great job, right out of the cartoon. Like, 5-year-old me in 77 would have been over the moon with these, and guess what? The 54-year-old me is over the moon with these. It's amazing that little plastic can make you so happy, and it does. So here's Jaina. Yeah, beautiful. AKA Donnie and Marie. She's gonna need a stand. And just with their little hooves, it's just, I get it because it has to be in proportion. Like if you gave her Superman's foot, it would look so damn ridiculous. So you got Gina, and then you got Zan, her brother, her twin brother, which is modeled after Donnie. 70s collar, hell yeah, baby. You know what? They would make either good Vulcans or good vampires. What do you guys think? That's what I think. Do I have room to put them over there? Yeah, I'll put them over there. And the last little member I have, I need to get Aquaman now. I really hope they do like Hawkman, Black Lantern, Apache Chief. Come on. And you got Gleek, Space Monkey Gleek. So yeah. So excluding her, these are what I have for the Super Friends. But I have more villains. But like I said, I always was more of a bad guy kind of. I like the bad guys better. Like the I love the Hall of Justice, but the Legion of Doom. Come on, who wouldn't want to fly around in a Darth Vader helmet? Come on, and we all admit you can't deny it was modeled after Darth Vader. I don't care what anybody says. So let's put in the '66 Wonder Woman. Now, this was a concept which I really thought was interesting. They did a Superman version, which can't look like anybody because no Wonder Woman and Batman were not in the '66 TV show. So this was Mcfarlane's own take, which I kind of enjoyed. So basically, you can tell the bodies are different. She's a lot shorter, but she does look good. The only thing I wish they would have kept on this one was the little hook that they put for the magic lasso. Well, I always call it the magic lasso, but that's what they called it in Super Friends. But lasso of truth. Yeah. So, how am I having this? I just use a little bit of gray tack. I have blue tack, and I got gray tack. This is the Gorilla Glue, and I like this one a little bit better. And that's what I have holding. I just wish they would have put that little hook on her. I think that would have been a nice little addition. But, so yeah. Those are the two. So that's the '66. If she was in the Batman '66 TV show, and this is, of course, the Super Friends version. So, now, how does she hold her Justice League? What do they call it? Justice League? What would be Justice League? It'd be the Super Friends communicator. I forgot what the hell they call it. But this little thing. And this is not hers. I dropped hers on the floor. I have a concrete floor down in toy containment unit. It's gray, like this. It hit, I don't know where the hell it went. So I'm using Batman's. So I said this is going to get lost. And guess what? Yeah, I'll find it at some point. If not, I have a bunch of these. So which is the point. I'm like, I jinxed myself. God damn it. So both hands are closed. Now these hands are crazy, crazy hard. You can pry them, but man, you gotta muscle them. I've had a lot worse, but yes, she can. And you can actually do it without heat. Heat is a little easier to use, of course. So yeah, she does hold it very well. Like it's not going nowhere. So if she wants to call Batman and say, "Yo, pick up some ice cream and some ass paper, please," I mean, you never know what she's gonna say. But she's the boss. And I like that. I like a woman boss. That's hot. So yeah. So those are my two Wonder Women from this line. Of course, I like this one a lot better because this is a nice concept. Uh, but this one, of course, is my favorite. All right, everybody. I want to thank you again for subscribing, liking, putting up with me because I'm terrible with this. I do this for fun. There's so many other people that have like better quality and better ways of doing things. This is raw me. You know, this is it. You're not gonna get much fancier than this from me. But I appreciate every single one of you, and I really mean that. Thank you so much. I really enjoy this community. If you would have told me 3 years ago that I would have over 1,000 subscribers and have some really cool people that I chat with all the time, I would have been, no way. But yeah. So thank you very much. Keep collecting. Peace.